Brought to you by AllFreeKnitting.com.
Hi everyone, this is Emi, and today I'm going to show you this cute little knitted hat, which is easy enough for beginners. So let's get started. I'm going to work with 10mm knitting needles, US 15. They're very large needles, 2 strands of worsted weight yarn. Cast on 20 stitches. If you're not familiar with this method of casting on, please see my video, the link is below, for Grandmother's Easy Cast On method. Knit every stitch across the row. At the end of the row, turn. Knit every stitch across the row. Continue knitting every stitch across every row until the rectangle is long enough to wrap around the head. To cast on, knit a stitch. Knit the next stitch. Pull the previous stitch over the last stitch. Knit the next stitch. Pull the previous stitch over the last stitch. Knit the next stitch. Pull the previous stitch over the last stitch. Continue across the row. To fasten off, cut the yarn and pull it through the last stitch knit. Pull to snug up that stitch. Weave the yarn ends into the finished work with a yarn needle. This is how your rectangle will look. We'll bring the 2 sides together and sew to close this section. If you have a long enough yarn end, you use that to sew the hat together. Match the stitches on each side and sew together. Matching the stitches as you go. Continue all the way down the seam to close the seam. Your work will now be a tube, approximately 1 inch from the end of one end of the tube. Pass the needle through the same row of stitches all the way around to gather up the top and close up the hat. Pull to gather and close up the top of the hat. Make several stitches to secure it. Fasten off. Here's how your hat looks. And here's how your cute little hat looks. If you like, you can add a pom-pom, or a flower, or both.
Brought to you by AllFreeKnitting.com.